Okay, well, sorry, Mr. Boucher, right now I'm in the bathroom while I'm doing this, but um, what kind of stage was used at the theater when I went? I believe it was a black box stage because it looked like it had a wide open space just with a couple stage props here and there. How would I describe the performance space? It wasn't really much, which kind of got me disappointed because the play was amazing besides the spacing that they had. But the spacing only went from left to right. They really had no upstage or downstage, I'm assuming. And pretty much it didn't have much but a couple beds and couches and chairs. But honestly, I don't think the performance space was that great to the actors because I feel like if it had a bigger performance space, the play would be phenomenal. Because honestly, the actors just kept walking around while they were doing their arguments inside like the same pattern, which would have got me frustrated if I was an actor because I would like to walk freely and not be limited. Um, how did the audience react to the performance the night that I went? I went on Saturday night, the last night, which was yesterday at 8. And honestly, including myself, the whole audience was astonished by the performance. The only thing that I disapproved of the play was like in between every scene that they had, the lights would go dim and you would play music, but you would still be able to see the actors like setting up, so it wasn't as more of a surprise as I wanted it to be. But overall, the play was really funny, and honestly, if more plays were like that, I think I would be more into theater. How did the audience behave during the play? We were all just hysterically laughing throughout the whole play because, what's the guy's name? Cousin Julio during the play. That guy was just, he can act very well, like very, very well to me, I can say, because he was just, I don't know how to explain him. He was just a funny guy overall. Like Jackie didn't amuse me as much because I feel like you can tell his next step. But Julio, he was just an awkward guy at first, but then he turned into a thug, in my opinion, honestly. Which kind of amused me because he did not seem like that at the beginning of the play. Um, Describe the set where their stage symbols used. I'm not sure what you meant by stage symbols, but what I remember seeing that honestly stands out as a symbol to me is the Puerto Rican flag at the beginning of the play, like the intermission, which made me realize so probably some of the characters within the play would be Puerto Rican or some realm of Spanish element. What was an element of spectacle? What was an element of spectacle during that play was when Victoria hit Jackie across the head with the bottle. That surprised me, not because the bottle being a stage prop and I knew it would break and not hurt Jackie, but it surprised me because honestly, I did not think they would end up hitting each other because throughout their whole life, they said that they had been off and on and they loved each other. And I thought that they had a strong enough connection where Victoria would just like try and kick him out instead of crack him against the head with a glass bottle. Um, how effective was the set? The set could have been more effective due to the spacing that they had. So that, like I said in the beginning of the video, the actors are just really walking around during the arguments and like the same pattern that they did for the 5 minutes within the argument, which upset me. I don't know if it upset them because I would like more spacing if I was an actor in an argument like the arguments that they had in the Mother Effer with the Hat. What was one strength of the set? Mm, what was one strength of the set? Well, let's see.